back to my channel. Today's video, I am going to be helping you out with camping at a music festival. I know it's terrifying if you've never camped before, if you have no idea what to do, what to bring, all that stuff. This video is for you guys. I camped for the first time at a music festival at Coachella 2017, and I had the same fears and anxieties and questions that I'm sure you guys all have, so I wanted to do a video just to talk about it. And I have done a camping at Coachella video before, but this video is just gonna encompass like all music festivals. I can only really speak to Coachella and Electric Forest since I've been to those festivals and have camped at those festivals. I will be going to Lightning in a Bottle in May, so I'll have more info on that. I'm really sad to report I won't be at Lightning in a Bottle anymore. Yeah. I'll talk about it in another video. Not today. I'm still sad about it. But I do have a little insight on that just from what I've heard from friends. I can provide some tips there, and then hopefully this will help you guys that are going to other camping festivals just to kind of give you some guidelines, some things to think about, all that good stuff. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel. I'm Ade, and I do a lot of festival related content, so I'd love to have you join the little tribe. I love you guys so much. You can also find me on social media at 5 with Ade. If you have any other tips that you found helpful over the years of camping, if you've done it a lot, feel free to comment it down below as well. Also, if you don't want to listen to my voice over and over and over with all these helpful tips, I have put a blog post down below that is my ultimate guide to camping at music festivals with all the stuff I'll talk about on like what to bring, has links and stuff so you can find what's gonna work best for you as well. The first thing that you kind of have to do before you just like go start buying a bunch of camping stuff is you got to prepare, you got to start planning, figure some things out. The first thing of course is securing your parking pass or your car camping pass, your tent camping pass, whatever you need to do to make sure that you can camp. So like for example for a Coachella, which everything is sold out right now probably, there might be camping passes still available, but actual wristbands are sold out, so you'll have to find a wristband elsewhere, but you have to buy them separately. So you'll have your wristband ticket, and then you have to get a car camping pass or tent only camping pass, and then usually they'll have like other passes alongside with that. And if you want to do like more glamorous camping, of course that's like a separate price. So just go on whatever festival you're going to, like look at their website, see what the options are, make sure you read everything, because like for Electric Forest, camping is included in your wristband, so that's super good to note that that's included. Also, if you like go on the shuttles, you're in tent only camping. You can be in tent only camping if you don't have a car. So just make sure you read through the website and see what's included, what's not. When the price goes up in tickets, is also includes camping too for Electric Forest. So you could be in like Good Life camping, and that's like VIP camping, or you can get like a cabin, and that still includes like your wristband for the festival. So that's how like Electric Forest does it. I believe Lightning in a Bottle it's separate, because my friend Peyton, she bought her festival ticket and then she got a car camping pass. And then another thing to also think about is if you want to arrive early. So a lot of festivals let you go a day early, and there's usually a pass alongside with that. See if you can go early. I highly recommend going early, because it's like so easy. You just set up your camp the day before, and so then that first day of the festival you're like ready to go, and you don't miss out on any of the artists you want to see. So that is also a separate cost. But the thing with like some of these, like Coachella has that like car camping pass, like you can split that with the people that are in your car. And like the early arrival pass, I split that with like me and Peyton. We split that early arrival pass because we were like, this is gonna be worth it. So like some of those things you can like split with people. Like your ticket, obviously for Electric Forest you can't split with someone, so like that's your ticket into camping and your ticket for the festival, and then you can like group up and like coordinate with your friends to be like in separate campsites. Just make sure you look at the website, because a lot of the time they have a ton of resources for you guys, tips on how to camp and like what to bring, and it gives you all like the prohibited items and what you can and can't bring. It has information about showers, so like Electric Forest showers cost 10 bucks a shower. Coachella, they didn't cost anything at all. I don't even think, did I use the shower at Coachella? I think I did once. Oh, I did once. Okay, I remember now. Wow, I had like the biggest brain fart. I was about to be really concerned if I didn't shower all at Coachella, but I'm pretty sure I did. And you can also look online for things on like Reddit about like how long showers normally take, like what time to go at. My rule of thumb for the showers is to go an hour before you want to go in the gates. So like for Electric Forest and like Coachella, I would go at like noon or 1 because everyone wakes up early. They're like, oh, I'm gonna beat every one of the showers. And guess what? Everyone else had the same thought as you. So the line is so long, it takes hours to get through. Whereas if you go right before, barely anyone's in there because everyone's already gotten ready. So I'll do that and it doesn't take me long to get ready, especially for camping festivals because I'm try and do easy going like everything. So I go around then. So definitely look online for that type of information. Also part of the prep, get with your friends, figure out who's gonna bring what, when are we gonna fly in, when are we gonna drive in, all that stuff. Most of the camping festivals, you have to arrive to the campground with your like friends. So like if you have 4 cars all together, you guys have to like meet at a gas station before and you guys have to enter the campgrounds together in order for you guys to be together. Unless it's like lightning in a bottle, which I've heard is just like free reign, like you can camp literally wherever. Definitely coordinate with your friends. If you're going to fly into a camping festival, this is what I did for Electric Forest. I ordered everything I needed on Walmart and set it for pickup the day that we were gonna like fly in, and I set a pickup time and we picked everything up. So like what I had in that order was like an easy up, a table, a cooler. We picked up some tarps, just like those big items that you like can't fly with. But I packed my tent and I packed like my sleeping bag, and my blanket. Those are like the stuff that I was able to pack, and you can watch my Electric Forest packing video, which kind of shows you how I was able to pack for that. Do like a Walmart run or something before, you can get all those items as well as like your food. And then I also got like a pillow at Walmart just cause like I didn't want to bring my own like nice pillow, so I just got like a cheap pillow and like it was fine. Definitely see if you can pre-order from Walmart, pick it up. That makes it like 1,000 times easier. And then a lot of you guys have been asking me what I did with the stuff after, and we just gave it to our neighbors next to us because their Easy Up broke during Electric Forest from the wind. So we gave them ours and we gave the rest of the stuff that was like big to them because they're like, they had a car and they were just gonna drive home. I think it was like Connecticut. So they like drove all the way from Connecticut, and so they were gonna drive back, and they were like, yeah, we'll take it. And it's better than it just like going to waste and not getting used. We might see if we can get a compact Easy Up that we can fly with. That way, since we're doing it lightning in a bottle in Electric Forest, it might be good to just like find one we can travel with. That way we're not buying double of everything. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But stuff like coolers like are so cheap that it's like fine, and we can give those away easily. And I'm gonna run through a list of what to bring. I'm gonna read off of this because I'm gonna mess up if I'm trying to do off the top of my head. So, and I'm gonna just say like what's necessary, what's not necessary, like what you can survive without kind of thing. So here we go. We're starting with camping supplies. So obviously you need a tent, you need a sleeping bag. You can bring an air mattress if you want. It's not really necessary. And if you do bring one, make sure that you have a pump with it, or that it like pumps on its own kind of thing. Like make sure that it's like not a pump where you have to like plug in or something, because you might not have access to that. Blankets, headlamps, kind of not necessary. Necessary, I mean, you have a flashlight on your phone. We did have a lantern for our campsite so we could just be able to see at night. Tart hammer so you can put stakes in your tent. Pocket knife, I don't really think this is necessary, but you never know. Extra toilet paper, bath towels, chairs, coolers, Breeze, not really necessary. Lysol spray, not really necessary. Cleaning spray, not really necessary, but helpful. Jugs of water, stereo or music player. So like I have a little portable compact like speaker, so I'll bring that. Jumper cables, car inverter. So this is like something that you can like plug into your car, and it has like plugs and stuff. People use it so they can do their hair. Just be careful with that because then you might drain your car battery. So that's why I say bring jumper cable so you can get jumped by the car next to you, just in case. Someone asked me that they're going to Electric Forest, they're going to be in tent only camping, so how do you secure your belongings? So get a tent lock, which is basically just like a lock that you loop it through kind of like the opening, like how you zip up the tent, you'll put like a lock with the zippers and then they won't be able to like do that. Let's see, extra car keys, hand warmers. Some people bring flags and they have it staked up above their campsite so they don't lose it. I also recommend putting a pin on, you know how like in Google Maps you can drop a pin. I do that to find my campsite, but I'm usually really good with directions anyway, so it's like not that big of a deal. If you like walk around your campsite and figure out the landmarkers near you, you'll be able to find it. And most of the time they like name the streets of like the rows of the tents, so you'll be able to figure that out. You can bring like a fold out table, hammock, easy up, tapestries, trash bags. Stakes are super important in case it gets windy. Last year at Coachella, they had like a wind advisory, so like they weren't allowed to set up for camp until like the first day of on that Friday. So definitely bring stakes and make sure you secure your tent before you go in. Earplugs for if you have loud camp neighbors or if there's like music still going on. Portable chargers. So I'm coming out with a video soon about like my music festival essentials, but this portable charger, I'll link down below, saves lives, honestly. It has so much power in it, and it's definitely worth the investment because I took this to Holy Ship and I charged my phone probably every single day, and I didn't have to recharge this, and it gave it like a full 100% charge. So I recommend this instead of bringing like one of those inverters for your car, because then you're just like not utilizing your car battery, so you don't risk like your car dying. So I bring this and I'll use it for my GoPro, like my phone, stuff like that. I won't be able, and I could use it for essentially for my camera to like charge my batteries for my camera. So highly recommend this. Food and cooking supplies. You could bring a camping stove, which you could get by without it if you don't want to lug it, if you don't want to buy one. You can definitely get by without it, but some people do bring it. And then if you do bring that, bring extra gas canisters, dish soap. Why did that come out so weird? Hand sanitizer, pots, pans, all that like stuff you need. Think about like what food you're gonna have, and like if you're making PB&Js, like you need knives to like put the PB and the J on the bread. So think about stuff like that. Napkins, cups, ice. Oh, back to the silverware stuff. See if you can get like bring like reusable stuff, or bring like compostable things, because a lot of festivals do have like compost available. So if you bring that kind of stuff, you're being a little bit nicer to the earth. We love that. Cups, ice. So some places definitely will have ice. You can try and stock up before. Condiments, shot glasses, flasks. This one's an iffy one. I know no bottles are allowed, but I don't know about flasks really, but you're allowed, you have to check the guidelines, but most of the time you're only allowed like one case of beer or one case of wine or something. So just like research that beforehand. Either bottled water or water jugs. Peyton and I did water jugs at Electric Forest, and we would just go refill the jugs up. They had like a water station in the campgrounds area, so we would just go refill that up when we were out. For food, so like I said, I got by with food at Coachella and Electric Forest being like PB&Js, bananas, fruit, protein bars, snacks, stuff like that. And I would always have breakfast being like a PB&J and like a banana or something. And then I would have a snack before I go in, and then I'd get like one or two like big meals inside the gates. And I'd always budget for that because I want to enjoy the food. Like, oh my God, the food at Coachella and the food at Electric Forest is like so good, and it fills you up. So like I'll eat that stuff and make that like my meals. Obviously, if you're a boy or a girl that like eats a lot, like you eat and then you're hungry again, like just, you know what you need to do to like bring food and stuff and whatnot for yourself. Kind of up to you. But if you're able to bring like a stove and stuff, you definitely get more options in what you can eat versus if you don't. We just didn't feel like bringing a grill. Let's see. And then toiletries, personal items. So like travel shampoo and conditioner, face wipes. So I baby wipe literally all the time at camping festivals. So I just wipe myself down after the day if I'm not gonna shower that night, which usually the showers aren't open at night. So I'll baby wipe myself at night and in the morning, and then if I'm going to go shower, I'll go shower, but otherwise I'm using baby wipes to wash myself. Some people bring portable showers where you use like a jug of water to like help shower yourself, and I use water to like brush my teeth, but otherwise I'm dry shampooing it. And I'm also hoping that for Electric Forest I can get my hair braided so I just don't have to worry about it, because you guys, it's getting long. Well, it's curled right now, so it doesn't look that long, but it's long. Like, the fact that it's this long while curled is like a lot. So I want to get it braided so I just don't have to deal with it. Let's see what else is there. First aid kit, pain medicine, Pepto antacid, cold medicine, vitamins, emergency, cotton swabs, sunscreen, lotion, razors, condoms, stuff for your hair. As far as clothes go, like obviously bring the clothes you want to wear for a festival, bring sleeping stuff, bring stuff to just hang out at the campsite, bring extras of everything in case it rains, pack for whatever weather situation might happen. So like for Electric Forest, I packed for like hot, then I packed for like in case it got cold at night or if it rained. So like I packed for that kind of stuff. Coachella, like I packed, like all my stuff was like for warm because it gets so hot there, but then at night it might get slightly cold, so I'll bring like a long sleeve for that. Bandanas, like especially at Coachella, you need a bandana or else your allergies are gonna like suffer and your sinuses are gonna suffer for like weeks. So like bring a bandana, hats, sunglasses, underwear bra, raincoat, backpack or camelback. One thing to check is see if they allow umbrellas or not. If not, bring a raincoat. Bring stuff for your campsite to have fun with while you're like just hanging out chilling. So like cards, balls to throw around, like a soccer ball, whatever. It's like what some people bring. Some people bring frisbees. If you hoop, if you flow, stuff like that, you can use that and hang out and like pass the time by while you're at the campsite. How to pack. Already talked about it. I have a packing video from Electric Forest. So I basically took one suitcase and that was all my festival stuff, all my clothes, stuff like that. And then my other suitcase was all my camping stuff. And so I highly recommend doing that. And then also what you can plan with your friends, especially if you're flying, is like if one person only has one bag, like give them another suitcase and you can fill other stuff with that, you know, or you can fill your food with that, or you can fill something with that. So all the space possible is getting utilized, especially if you like buy a lot of stuff beforehand and you like for your campsite and you need to get it over to wherever you're going, you know? Whereas Coachella was a little different because I lived in Arizona, so we drove. So I just had one duffel for like the whole weekend. I don't know how I did that. And then I brought a sleeping bag and a pillow, I believe. And then like everything else like was split between we had 4 campsites, so we split everything from like all the like camping stuff, the food, all that supplies was all split, and then we just packed our cars. So hopefully the people that are willing to drive have big cars so you guys have enough space for it all. Of course, you can also spread it out amongst the cars to make sure like in case one car isn't as packed, like that you could pack it with more stuff. It's kind of like trial and error when it comes to packing and whatnot, and then you kind of like learn and see like, oh well, we brought this and we didn't even use that, or like we brought too much food and like it didn't all get eaten, like stuff like that. You kind of just like learn as you go. People have asked me about the cost of camping and all that stuff. I'd say that for Coachella, everything cost me probably under $200 for camping, just because that was like my portion of the pass, food, and then like any supplies that I brought specifically, like I bought a sleeping bag, like stuff like that was probably under $200. And I was with a bigger group, so I could like split a lot of things with all of them. Electric Forest, it was probably around $300, and that includes like our Walmart order, food, our rental car, and our early arrival pass, and that was split between me and one other person, being Peyton. So if we had like a bigger group, then that cost would have been like more down than what it was. So if you're going with a big group or coordinating with a big group, like you'll be fine. Like this year, I'm probably gonna be coordinating with more people because I know more people going, so we'll be able to split costs and whatnot, and definitely will make it more affordable. So some other tips or things to think about lastly is security varies per festival. It honestly is just gonna depend on which festival, what person you get, what mood they're kind of in. Honestly, you'll have like waiting time before you actually search your car. Like for Electric Forest, that took maybe about 30 minutes. I would say the same for Coachella. Make sure that all your cars are caravanning together so you guys all get a spot together. Security probably actually took about 10 minutes for them to search our car, and they don't really search everything, but they do look into everything basically, like, but they're just not super detailed with it, if that makes sense. Unless you're being sketchy, then they will thoroughly search your car. I remember at Coachella, I saw this car where just everything was thrown out, bags were open, like everything, and you just see the guys just like freaking out because they probably brought. Once you set up camp, take a walk around the campgrounds to familiarize yourself where bathrooms, showers, and amenities are, and this helps you to be able to like find your campsite again. So just like take note of where everything is. Take advantage of the amenities that are included with the campgrounds. Like they have so many like fun little activities, seminars, like shops, vendors, all that stuff. So like take advantage of it, because I think it makes like camping like much more worth the price if you have all that stuff. And like another reason why I love camping is that you're so close to the actual festival that like you can wake up, get ready, and just go. Whereas like if you're not camping, you have to like sit through traffic, stuff like that. So take advantage of all that. It definitely makes it worth it. Most festivals have a like general store. So if you forgot anything like camping related or whatever, you forgot something, they might have it in the general store. So be sure to check that out. I also said ice varies per festivals. The price, I think it was like $20 a bag at Coachella. or something like that. I don't know how much it was at Electric Forest. Just have cash handy just in case for that instance. I think that was everything with camping. I probably forgot some things. I was kind of just like remembering stuff as I went. So if you have any questions, please comment them down below. But if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to join the little vibe tribe. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.